In this video, I did my first 1,000 miles in my AMG E63, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion. First stop was to High Q because what I did here was get my all new tyres fitted. Goodyear Eagle F1 SuperSports, which are amazing from the road to the track as well. The grip these have is just insane. I can't wait to test them further, not only on this trip, but also on the track as well. Don't they just look awesome? And this little cap just did my head in. We couldn't find it and we couldn't get the wheels off. We managed to find one nearby, which meant that all new tyres could go on. And yes, it was time to set off on a 1,000-mile road trip.
The journey starts here, and it starts at a fuel station. Obviously, I've got 400-ish miles to get to Le Mans, there and back. So this is going to be my first 1,000 miles in the E63. I'm going to document everything. I'm going to share how much it costs to fuel up, how much everything. We're going to do it. We have got on the very lovely CarPlay thing. It's a little bit odd, this system, because this should be the full screen, but CarPlay comes up just like that. 25 minutes to go, and then we are at Dover, and that will be our first destination to get the Eurotunnel across, and then we're going to get this underway. 3 miles left. So I'm hoping if I fuel it up now to the brim, that will get us to Le Mans. Let's get some fuel in this. Do you think everyone will go mad at me if I don't have normal? I'm going to put normal fuel in. Everyone's going to go mad at me at this. It's a long journey. We don't need performance. We just need distance. People are going to go mad that I've even done this. Genuinely, it's fine. It's fine. It will still work. First time I'm brimming up the car. So, there's no Supreme round here. That moment when you think you put diesel in. And there we go. It's just clicked. £106 for 62 litres. And there we go. And there we go. 385 miles of range left. And it goes up to 401. Can we make it to Le Mans on one tank of fuel? So here we go. We are ready. We have arrived at Dover. I think, oh, look at that parking. I've let you all down again. My parking, genuinely, guys, is getting worse. But it does look really cool. First time I've actually taken the car out of its all new wrap, all new mods and everything else. Looks a bit like the Batmobile, doesn't it? It's so stealth, this car, but it looks so good. These cars, right, as dailies go, it's just got to be one of the best. I say it with every car I own, but genuinely, it is flipping awesome. There are going to be some cars which are going to Le Mans down here. There you go. There you go. The zoom is working, so there you go. So there's a couple of Ferraris. So I'm actually quite late to the party. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which means, well, it's going to be 5 o'clock by the time I get over there, which is already lost an hour. You immediately lose an hour. And I've got to drive all the way down. So most of the nice cars, I don't think, are going to be here. Cars are building up. We have a Porsche, lovely Porsche. This is very nice as well, Ferrari. And we had a Rapide S. So there we go. I mean, good company here in Flexi Plus. Paid a little bit more money to get the old Flexi Plus, do you know what I mean? Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are cruising in France. The sun is slowly going down. And I've been going for about an hour and a bit. So if you remember, I put in the fuel that I put in, which was £100. The car is now on 376 miles. The fuel dial's moved a little bit, but I'm an hour and a half in and it's hardly moving. I just can't get my head around this car. I'm driving it thinking, right, I have 294 kilometers left. I am going to make it to Le Mans from the UK, which is near enough 400 miles each way. So 400 miles there on one tank of fuel in a performance 4-litre V8. Personally, I can't quite get my head around it. You might think, well, that's not that great. I genuinely think it's insane. RS6 would have, you got 2 tanks. SVR, 10 tanks. But you know what I mean? It's super, super cool. The roads out here as well are amazing. Compared to the UK roads, our roads are rubbish compared to what we have out here. The Goodyear tyres I'm driving are insane. They are insane. The way the car is, and this is a true, honest review of this car, is bonkers. It is absolutely bonkers for a car. There's no, this car has no right to be the speed that it has, the things that it's got on it, and everything else to be doing 30 miles to the gallon. Now, if I go down to trip, so from the moment I left home, which is obviously driving through London,
and getting on the motorway, stopping, starting in London, then on the motorway, then stopping, starting, moving a little bit, tolls, you name it, whatever, is 29.1 miles to the gallon with an average of 50 miles an hour. It's insane. It's better than like a flipping diesel Range Rover. Dudes, we're going to carry on cruising, but I want to pull over and I want to see when I get closer to Le Mans if I do actually make it on this one tank, and talk to you guys about it in further then as well, because trust me, I just think, what a car. I say the Goodyear tyres which it's on have really given the car much more smoothness. Now on a track as well, I know for a fact that these are incredible, the way the car will turn in, the way it will feel. So what you can do with these SuperSport tyres is they're perfect for the road. They make this car way smoother. But not only that, on a track, it turns into a whole nother animal with this 600 brake horsepower, flip it into Sport Plus mode, everything else, and it will grip unbelievably well. And that is in the wet, and that is also in the dry. Now that's something which I will be doing in a future video, but it's given the car so much smoothness. But when you track it and these tyres get let loose, trust me, it is going to be a game changer. So my passenger is kindly holding my camera, and I want to share with you, if you look at that fuel dial closely, you will see we have not even done half a tank, and we also have 1 hour 23 minutes remaining on this journey. Yeah, we have 154 kilometers to go, and we have not even used half a tank. I have just, well, the sun is slowly going down over here. We're probably about half an hour from Le Mans. With the sun setting over there, I thought this is the perfect place to just pull over and take it in. I think that's one of the things that I wanted to do, is wanted just to take in what a great drive it's been, because honestly, like it's all fun and games driving these cars, and then you jump out of them and you're like, what is it really like? How does it look? Do you walk away smiling? And I genuinely, every time I walk away from this car, I walk away with a massive smile on my face. I really do. I was thinking to myself, is this the last before it goes to hybrid? Now, it probably is, because the C63 has come out. More news on that car soon. But yeah, the C63's come out, and that's a 2-litre hybrid. So is the next E63 going to be a hybrid? Is this the last, which is going to be good with the great engine, with the V8, you name it, etc. Now, it's already amazing on fuel economy, right, at the moment. But it's going to be even better because we're going to tune it. Now, I don't really tune a lot of my cars. I really don't. But with this, I'm going to tune it because it will give it more power. We're going to take it to 850 brake horsepower. That's one thing which we're going to do. But we're also doing that. DMS Automotive are going to be doing it in the next couple of weeks. But doing that, it is also going to increase the fuel economy. And I said, is it actually going to do that? He said, yeah, it will. It genuinely will. All the flies. There's a, I don't know if you can see that properly. There is a lot in all my bags. It's the first time I've kind of shown it at night, I think. Just bonkers. These colours actually change, which is quite cool. This basically happened on the tunnel. It thinks there's been a collision. There hasn't been a collision. And basically what happened was, it was on the Eurotunnel. The car was shaking and it thinks there's been a collision. There has not been a collision with the car. It's fine. But it thinks there has been. There we go. Job done. Right, we have made it. Oh my, look at it in here, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just this interior. Guys, what is going on? We cruise around in Sport Plus. Bit of individual, no. Bit of comfort. Wow. What a dream. What an absolute dream. Bit messy in here after my journey, but we have made it. And guys, just under half fuel. We have 226 miles left. I promise you, I've not fueled it up. I'm gonna go to the we'll go to the computer, the famous computer, and there we go. 6 hours 56 driving with half a tank left. Insane. So we are on our way back now. We've been at Le Mans, and what I'm doing is I'm just putting in the final amount of fuel before we head back. We have some cars which are just arriving to head back, and the final fuel bill is 107,000. 107. Look at all the flies. This is yeah, gonna need a serious clean. We have a GT4 over there, GR Yaris, another GT4. And if we go this way, we have something quite cool which is over here, which is like a kind of pickup truck. But I'm seeing all these sorts of different cars heading back to the UK. Right, some goodies for the final 500 miles, and then we will be home. Oh yes, and I've also given the windscreen a good little tidy up before. Oh, I don't know if it's a bad thing, but sometimes you open these cars and it opens, but on this it doesn't. Anyway, never mind. Can't be complaining too much. More likely to see a Bugatti than you are one of them. Only 8 in the world. Legends driving those to Le Mans and back. We proceed. We proceed. Do not show this again. What I need to do is I think I'm going to have to take this back to Mercedes. Oh, it didn't happen then. Keeps on saying it's been an accident because of the Euro tunnel, but it's stopped it now. Duh. Anyway, never mind. Comfort, engage. And just like that, we are now at the tunnel. 1,000 miles, literally from home to here, then yeah, 1,000 miles in the E63. And all I can tell you guys is what an incredible car. Honestly, I've had the best time ever. I've been putting it in Sport Plus, I've been comfort, I've been everything. And for the journey I've just done, people do not give that car enough credit. I have had quite a few dailies in my time. That's got to be one of the best I've ever had by far. The fuel economy is something I don't think I'll ever get my head around. And yeah, it's just been absolute pleasure. If I went in a Range Rover, diesel Range Rover, I would have spent more fuel. The total fuel bill for me, I'm going to get home on this tank as well, is under £200 to get from London to Le Mans and back home in a 4-litre V8. The next thing I'm going to do is go into Flexi Plus, and I'm going to go and raid the bar and buy a, not raid the bar, you know what I mean, not drinking driving, but raid the, you know, go get some Coke Zeros. But yeah, like I say, 1,000 miles done, and yeah, it's been great. Honestly, if you're thinking about it, I wonder what the next E63S is going to be like. Probably hybrid, since where the C63's gone. But it's been honestly brilliant. It's quite dirty, don't get me wrong. The wrap has been protecting the car. Look, the rims are like literally brown at this point. Yeah, it does need a serious wash, but it kind of looks cool when it's all sort of dirty. And look, you can see, yeah, we need a big wash, but it's been great. And yeah, this car's now approaching 9,000 miles on it. But you know what? I don't think I could have wished for a better car to do that amount of mileage in one go. I said I was going to use it, and boy have we used it. And yeah, these Goodyear tyres have been brilliant as well. The SuperSports, yeah, just comfortable, massively comfortable, and been the perfect tyre for a fantastic journey as well. So if you're interested and you want to take your car from the road to the track, you name it, the Goodyears are the tyre for you. So a massive thank you for watching, and a massive thank you for Goodyear for allowing me to go to Le Mans and enjoy it and do the 1,000 miles. What next? You're probably thinking. Well, next is got to be something like tuning, exhaust, you name it, and just use it. I think that's the thing I want to do, is just use it. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you, mate.